Okay, it's Matt Mrozik, aka MVM397, with another unboxing from GK Models. Again, I just unboxed the 1.0 version of this, Asuka and Vespa they call it. This is the next version, which I almost kind of like better. I like her body position a little better. It's a little more relaxed. So I got two of them. I got them both because they were both priced well and they were getting low on stock, and I thought I'd give them a shot. So let's open this guy up and take a look. This box came intact. There's nothing wrong with it, so that's nice. The other one kind of got beat up, but I think it's from customs. Nothing that GK did. So this is the 2.5 version. And again, just like the other one, we're greeted with a nice sheet with pictures of the finished model. This one's a little nicer because I get a few close-ups, which will just help with, doing colors if we want to stick with this color scheme. But again, I'll probably just stick with this red and black color scheme. I really like it. What I like about this one is that the bike is nice and glossy, and her suit's kind of a semi-gloss or a semi-matte. So it's a nice contrast. So there's the photos. And again, we're greeted with a nice parts layout, so you can check everything off. Her hair's a lot more complicated on this kit. As you can see, there's 8 pieces just for her hair. She's got, I think, a ponytail and like 2 little wisps of hair. Now this one comes with a naked top, so you can magnetize her jacket, have it open or close to show her boobies if you want, or not. I'll probably choose the closed version since I have kids. But again, parts layout, so you can check it off. And this bike looks a little different than the other one. I'm not sure if they're the same, but a little different. Some of the parts are similar. A lot of these parts are slimmer between the 2 kits. These are like the handbrakes, some of the suspension pieces. So those look similar. And on this one, like I said, I already cracked this one open. It has really good instructions. So I think I can use kind of reference between this for the old one, but as you notice, the illustrations are really clear and the numbering is really clear, so I can tell exactly what piece goes where. And the figure's not too hard to figure out. It's the motorcycle on the other kit that's going to be hard, but on this one it's very clear. The illustrations are very nice and crisp. Everything's labeled. They even give you a nice wiring diagram, which I don't think the other one, if it has it, I can't see it. So a nice wiring diagram. So the engine. Here's a shot for the rear suspension. Now everything's already put together, but all the parts are labeled. So again, it's gonna be like a jigsaw puzzle, trying to figure out what to put in first and stuff. Here's the chain. The next step is the front suspension. Again, with a nice wiring diagram. The next step is the handbrakes. And number 7 showing you putting all that together. But very clear. Should be relatively easy to figure out how this goes together. So it's looking good. So that's all the instructions for the 1.5. Let me put those back together, and then I'll show you the decal sheet, which is a little different than the other version. So I got my fan on because in Texas this afternoon it was like 105, so I got my fan on as I usually do. Nice decals as with the other one. They're pre-cut, so very small edge. They're looking really good. And again, we get nice eyes. They give you 2 sets, I guess. So they look exactly the same. So I guess if you screw up one set, you have a backup. But those are looking really good. And as I did with the other kit, I'll pull out the bags and we'll open most of everything, but the small pieces will keep bagged up so don't lose them. I already did open the figure bag on this one because I wanted to take a look at that, but everything else is still in the bags. So since I already have that open, I'll show you the torso. So here's her chest, and the boobs look really good. They're sculpted very nicely. And you can see there's a tab here on the side for the jacket, so you can put a magnet in either side of the jacket and have it open or closed. I may do that because I plan on doing this one for Wonderfest, and they have a naked resin competition, so I could take the jacket off and enter it into naked resin category. So that'd be kind of cool. Let's see what else. Let's open up this piece right here, which is the gas tank and part of the main body of the bike. I'm not sure if these go together. Oh, looks like it would fit together like this. There's a peg right here, but I don't see a hole. So I could be wrong on how this goes together. I'm pretty sure it goes like this. But this looks really good. Again, it's got this white. This resin's a little different. It's not quite as white. It's a little more yellow. Doesn't feel as smooth to the touch, but it should clean up very well. Again, the gates are well placed. Put that in the box. Here is more of the panels of the bike, body panels. This is looking pretty cool. So this looks like to be the front of the bike and the nose. And once this is all cleaned up, it'll go together like this. Should go together nicely. And then these look like these come in here like this. There's some pegs here. And again, this hasn't been cleaned up, but that will go fit right in there. That looks pretty good. So that's like one side of the bike. Looking pretty good. Again, nice and smooth. This is the hair. I'm not going to open the hair because, like I said, there's a ton of pieces for it. But as far as I can tell, there's one piece that broke off down there in the corner. So it'll have to be glued back on, but it's very delicate, and I'm surprised that's all that broke, to be honest, because these are some pretty thin pieces of resin, and it traveled internationally, and surprisingly, it didn't really get pummeled. I'm surprised that it didn't get destroyed. So that's kind of cool. Here are the legs. Here's the other leg, let's see. So these are going to go together something like this. That, and then top part will peg into there, and that looks like it fits pretty damn well. There's probably a little, oh, there's a tab right there. There's a little sludge right there, but other than that, it would fit in there almost perfect. Again, I think there's a little cleanup inside here. Other than that, it's almost a perfect seamless fit. I think a little cleanup and we'll be good to go. So that's looking really good. Let's see. I'm not sure how these fit because I haven't looked at the instructions. I think this goes on. Again, there's some resin sludge and stuff I haven't cleaned up, so it's not gonna key in there, but looks like it's gonna fit pretty good once it's cleaned up. Maybe the other arm I can get in there. Yeah, so that goes in there. Once I clean up this resin sludge, it'll fit in there very nicely, and there should be almost a seamless gap. Let's see if I can find her jacket. There it is. See how that fits in there. But yeah, I'm pretty impressed with the quality. So then this can go like that. Yeah, it's pretty easy to put a little magnet or a little pin in there, so you can do that, and then you can take it off and it could be open. I guess to do a seamless thing, you would fill that flat maybe and put a tiny magnet in there, because when you take it off, there'd be a key in there. That might look kind of weird, but this is what it looks like with her jacket on. So it does a good job of covering up her tatas. And it meets right there in the middle where the zipper is, so that looks really cool. I like the way that looks. There's quite a bit of cleanup on this jacket though. These gates are pretty good size right here, so I have to be real careful because the resin's very thin right here, not to crack this or destroy it, but other than that, looks good. Alright, let's put those away. I'm not going to open the wheel. I'll open up the wheels just so they'll pack easier, but they're exactly the same as the other kit. A couple gates, and we're good to go. Let's see. This is part of her hair. The bangs. Looking pretty good. Again, you get some a spring for the rear suspension, some wires for the lines. Let's see, what else can I open? Again, I'm not going to open these small pieces, but this has the disc brakes, the handlebars, the hand brakes, and some of the other small details. Same with this thing right here. Got the radiator. The hands, her face is right in here. So her face is sculpted separately from the body, which is kind of cool. But looking good. I'm not going to open that bag. I don't want to lose anything, but I think that's all I'm going to do for this kit. It looks really good. Another difference is that the helmet here is sculpted in one piece. Right there, and then there's some flash in here that's easily removed. Just whisk that away, a little sandpaper, and it's good to go. But now this one doesn't have that pink line on the seam, so I'm not sure if they have like different casting shops or if they cast their own stuff, but it doesn't have it. So, but yeah, it looks good. So 2 kits from GK Models. Almost the same kit, slightly different bikes, same character, but I gotta say I'm pretty impressed with the casting quality. Of course, I really won't know how good it is until I start building these things, but it's not going to be till next year till I build at least one of them. I've got a few kits in mind that I want to have completed for Wonderfest next year. One of them being this one. My goal is to get the new Briegel built for Wonderfest next year, and maybe one more. Because I've got a bunch of commissions I'm working on that go into next year. So, and a few of those commissions I'd like to get done and take those to Wonderfest. So anyway, that's 2 kits from GK Models, Asuka and Vespas, version 1, version 1.5. Both fairly nice. I think they have a few left, so if you want to try them, give them a shot. Pick one up and let me know what you think. Thanks for watching again. This is Matt Mrozik, aka MVM397, signing off. Catch you guys next time.